was going to show you this PCB I designed. I don't know if you can see it, but basically it's based around the MCP 3008 microchip, which is that black thing in the middle. And what it does is it will translate the ADC signal into an SPI signal. And so I labeled the 3 pins are these listed right there, which go to these, and then you've got ground and 3.3 volts, and then the 4 SPI pins. And the idea is that if you want to, you can stack them like that, and basically within the footprint of a regular, like $2 knob, you can convert it so that your Raspberry Pi can read it, since Raspberry Pis can't do analog. Okay, so step 1. So I'll be putting these 3 cables into here. Like I was saying, I could just jam it real close, but this seems to work better. So I need to take these out and plug them into these 3. I do have 3 holes, but I find it's not very stable for some reason. I'm not sure. It's one of those soldering issues. So next I need to plug in the 6 cables, which will go to the Raspberry Pi. And yeah, so I'm just going to plug them in one at a time. So everything's plugged in. I soldered in the cables. I've got the 3 volts and the ground. Let me rotate this a bit. There we go. And then the 4 SPI cables, SPI cables. On the Raspberry Pi, they're kind of like in the middle, so it's kind of annoying because you got to count like 10. But anyways, yeah, they're in that L shape. I'm going to drill a hole about here for the extra knob, which will talk to the Raspberry Pi. I drilled a hole for the potentiometer. So to test everything's working correctly, I have it plugged in, and I'm going to run this quick script called knob test, and it basically just says like, hey, am I getting a digital signal? Yes, I am. And as I turn the knob, you can see that the values change too. And they go all the way from 1023 to 0. So cool, it's working.